Quick note before the list. The local coding agent setup shown in this video works with Claude, Codex, Gemini, and the current stack on my machine. It is fully local, and you will see conductros.com plus the GitHub repo link at the end. Now, the source. A Japanese post from so_insight listed 10 GitHub tools that feel almost unfair to get for free. The reason it matters is not just the star counts. It is the pattern. Each tool replaces a paid category: media downloading, PDFs, dashboards, file transfer, notes, photos, resumes, transcription, automation, and web data extraction. This video turns that list into an English, source-checked tour, with GitHub facts separated from the original post claims. First, here is the source hygiene. The X post is a note tweet with 4 image cards, 10 repo links, and no attached video or spoken narration. So there is no source voice to preserve. The factual base is the post text, the 4 source images, and the live GitHub repositories checked during production. Star counts can move, and some open source licenses are not the same as permissive licenses. That matters for builders. A tool being free to use does not mean you can ignore hosting, maintenance, cloud exposure, or data policy. The honest takeaway is simple. The post is a strong discovery list, but the value comes from verifying what each repo actually does today. Start with the practical tools. yt-dlp is the utility people keep reinstalling because it tracks the messy reality of web video better than almost anything else. Sterling PDF is the PDF control panel people wanted before every PDF workflow turned into a subscription. Homepage is for the person who has 10 local services and wants one clean dashboard instead of browser bookmark chaos. Local Send is the airdrop alternative that works across operating systems without creating yet another account. These 4 are not glamorous. That is the point. They take common paid app annoyances and move the work back onto machines and networks you already control. The next cluster is personal knowledge and personal data. AppFlowy is a Notion-style workspace, but with an open-source and offline-first angle. Image is the heavy hitter for photos, because replacing Google Photos is not just about storage. It is about backup, search, sharing, and memory features that people use daily. Reactive Resume attacks one of the stranger paywalls on the internet. Resume builders that charge right when you need to export. Whisper is different because it is a model, not a polished app. But it powers the paid transcription category. If you can run it locally or through a trusted wrapper, the cost structure changes immediately. Then there is the automation layer. N8N is the obvious Zapier alternative, especially for people who want workflows without metering every action forever. Firecrawl is more developer-facing. It turns sites into structured, AI-ready data, which is exactly what modern agents and retrieval systems need. Put the list together, and you can see a real local operator stack. yt-dlp gathers media, Whisper transcribes it, Firecrawl extracts web context, N8N routes tasks, and AppFlowy or a local dashboard stores the result. The post calls these free GitHub tools, but the deeper story is that open-source infrastructure is becoming a personal operations layer. The right way to use this list is not to install all 10 tonight. Pick the pain category first. If PDFs are the bottleneck, test Sterling PDF. If family photos are trapped in Cloud Rent, study image carefully and plan storage. If automations are expensive, prototype one N8N workflow and measure the maintenance cost. For every repo, check 4 things before trusting it: how active it is, whether the license fits your use, what data leaves your machine, and how hard backups are. Open source gives you power, but it also gives you responsibility. The best tools on this list are the ones that remove a recurring dependency without adding a worse operational burden. Final builder takeaway. This list is a map of software categories where local control is winning again. Not everything should be self-hosted, but more things can be. If you build with coding agents, the same rule applies. Keep the control surface local, keep repos visible, and let the agents be replaceable. The current setup I use works with Claude, Codex, Gemini, and other coding agents, fully local. Check conductros.com and github.com/choranik06/conductor-oss in the description. The source post, every repo link, and the verified asset inventory are also linked below. If this saved you one subscription or one cloud dependency, that is the win.